This story revolves around the best of buddies that will no doubt go down in psychological studies. They're best friends forever, one mind together, have each other's back in any endeavor. Their names, Owen and James. At the best, they never complain. The worst, like Abel and Cain, on the same brainwave. That much is a given. Both poverty-stricken with the same taste in women, but hey, both had feelings for a friend. Janine, with a backhand you can't comprehend. They want her attention to stop all.
I'm hoping everybody's doing okay. Right now, we have a little bit of a kind of a gray gruelish looking day right now, kind of crummy. But you know what? It's okay. We still have a whole bunch of good topics here to heat everybody up. So as I said, it's me, Nana, and I'm here with Sabby, Sabrina. But we have a special surprise for everyone today.
Yeah. Roll it on.
We do have our good friend here, Jody Cullum. We might have to get you a new nickname.
That's not catchy. JC.
Actually, I like the JC.
Except people might think you're Jesus Christ.
No problem. We'll work with that.
Well, it's great that we do have a heavenly guest here, so it's all good. So I know that we have I know that we've been trying to go a little bit, curtail our subjects. We've been, rambling for a bit, but you know what? I think we have a little bit more of a refinement to our podcast, and we're just going to keep getting better for everyone. So I think we can just go right into it.
Delve right in. I think we have a good question here for Jodes. I think we have something that is going to spark your interest.
Absolutely, Jody.
I was not told in advance what this would be, so
absolutely makes it all the better. So that's all that matters. Okay.
So grab your drink.
Exactly.
Crack open the bevy. Sit back and relax, and here we go.
Absolutely. So we're going to start with a couple of hypothetical questions. Now they're like, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Trust me, it's all good. Okay, and we'll just gauge off of your answers. Okay. The first question I'm going to ask. Now, if one of us were to kill someone, myself or Sabby, would you turn us in?
Do I get to understand why the killing occurred?
Oh, she's good. She's asking the why.
That's a good question. I mean, you can ask questions for sure. Yeah, sure. You do.
All right. So do you have a situation
in
mind?
Okay. So let's say, let's give you two.
Oh.
One, let's say, I don't know, I'm driving down, a memorial, and someone cuts me off. I get mad and I kill him. And then I come by and I'm like, Jody, I don't know, I just snapped. I have to, it just happened. I need help burying the body.
So now I know you're a danger to society with unmanaged rage.
But it was like a one crazy thing that just happened.
One.
Just snapped.
It just snapped.
And you've known him forever.
Absolutely.
Don't they say, though, the best predictor of...
Okay, so what if, when something happened, we have thing, and the guy's just all of a sudden calls me a racial slur, and I just lose it, and then that kind of happens. Would you turn me in?
Oh.
We're trying on some ethical and moral dilemmas. And JC's name is not helping.
Exactly. This is a good one. Let's see how JC is right now.
There was no other option to deal with this racism. Okay.
Nope.
Death. That's the only way.
I just feel like when you watch the movies, there's so many awful things they can do that come before death.
Okay, and that's to
traumatize someone for being an awful person.
But this time, death did happen.
Yep, he went and he crossed the line.
Absolutely,
and he's coming to his friend Jody.
So, would you turn me in, or would you help me, chop up the body and put it
hide the evidence?
Hide the evidence.
Can I just look the other way?
Okay, well, you know what? That's an interesting one. I mean, if you want to say that, I did not hear anything. So
I don't want to be an accessory to murder. I don't want to be managing the cleanup.
okay, so now the next question happens. What if I like needed a place to stay, and then like I'm like, you can totally like forget that like I killed someone. But let's say even I'm like your total like your 100% best friend. You knew me from like forever kind of thing, and that's what I mean. Like, I mean, we grew up together, we scrapbooked together or whatever like that. So like, I mean,
We in Utah.
I'm like, we totally grew up in Utah together.
Oh
kind
my
of thing.
gosh.
So
Sounds awful.
yeah. Okay, so would you let me stay at your place, knowing what might come?
As a lifelong friend, yes.
Oh,
that is good.
Mm.
Okay.
Bravo.
So that is awesome. Now,
Yeah, no
but
question.
like when it comes to like burying the body, you don't want to.
We're back to that.
Yeah, so like I mean, if we gotta like chop up the limbs and like put him somewhere.
Don't you know other people?
Can we bury it? Okay.
No.
Can we bury it in your backyard or something like that?
I'm thankful I don't have a backyard, so that problem is solved.
Okay.
But I do believe
What's the dog?
Savvy
doing?
might
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna
So
hate me.
now this is a crazy
See?
thing.
He asked
See,
me this.
I love Jody here.
I'm totally
I
good.
discovered that Sabby is treacherous, and she would turn me in on the like drop of a dime, which I was just like, "You're gonna turn me in."
Yeah.
Listen, I was hurt. I was
He was
hurt.
so-
I was
I couldn't live with myself. This is the problem.
I have to know that it was like no other choice, and this was someone that
Not
was
in
just
his
such
scenario.
a horrific human that had a history
See,
of
yes,
being
I agree with
awful
Jody there.
and was just
100%.
constantly horrible to every person pretty
Okay.
much they came into contact
Okay,
with.
he asked me the road rage question, and that was my response.
Road
to
rage
the
turned
road
in.
rage.
No, okay, no. So it's
You're
like,
a loose cannon.
Okay.
You can't
okay,
even
but
manage
what
that.
if that was like one of it, like I was like awesome and whatever, and that was like one time, and let's say I had 3 kids.
Oh,
wife,
now he's just
and
like
everything
laying
like
the
that.
shit out.
I'm laying it all of like, I mean, it's just like I and let's, you know what, I'm not even gonna say that, like, screw the racial slur part. What if you just cut me off? I got pissed, and then I was like, screw this, pulled out a gun, bam, 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 right into the thing.
Turning you in.
That's the Thank
you
you.
turned me in.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you guys have
Thank
no loyalty.
you.
Yes.
You guys are terrible.
You're a danger to
No,
society
it
now.
was just like
with
one
your-
time.
I got
Plus that,
someone.
because like that bad driver could be like doing that to everybody.
But we
Plus-
don't know that. It's different than if you were going to be killing somebody who like,
Plus, you guys
was
would
a
let
rapist.
my kids grow up without a father too.
So, yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
okay, I would take them under my
You
wing.
guys,
Yeah.
I am so disappointed. Like, I mean, I
We
was like,
come visit you.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like, oh yeah, I can be in a cell with Big Bubba. Yeah, that's gonna be great.
We'd arrange for some protection for you. That's how much we love and care about you. We would
Well,
make sure you take
We'll
care
send,
of
was it cigarettes? What is it?
cigarettes. We hide some like a nail file.
Well, that'd be great. But you might as well buy me a chastity belt for my butt or something like that, because that's what's
That
gonna
could be
happen.
arranged. That could be
Worst
arranged.
kind of thing ever.
Oh, we're getting down into
So
the
have you
rabbit
learned
hole
your
here.
lesson?
No, I haven't. Learned that. I am totally disappointed, and I'm just like,
Perfect.
I
We're
thought-
disappointed.
I
I know.
thought we were friends, the kind of thing. I'll tell you this. If either of you were like, listen, this guy was being stupid. He called me a name, and I totally like killed him. I'd be like, behind doors, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you?
That's like
But-
every week
but-
being a woman.
Exactly. So you know what that
we
means,
don't kill
right?
them.
I'd just be like, okay, you know what? I'd be more mad if you guys didn't have a plan of what to do with the body. I'd be like,
Acid.
okay. Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, okay, so let's do this. And I would help you guys get rid of the body. I would be like, nope. Now, if it was like a thing where you like the day of the week, every Tuesday, you came home with a new body, that'd be a problem. Like, I'd be like, okay, you had like once, twice, 3 times. No, we got to talk about this kind of thing. But I'd help you guys get rid of the body.
What would you do? I'm going to flip it now.
Sure.
If it was a dead body that was a female versus a male.
Yeah, same thing. It's like,
Really?
I'd be like, you guys must like, I'd be like, okay, you guys are my friends and everything like that.
What if the female was younger?
Like, how young?
We're going to say, okay, we're going to say eligible age, 18.
Okay, they're adults. Yeah, I'll help you guys do that. Now, if it was
Ew.
if it was a kid, I'd be like, yo, no, that's messed up, kind of thing.
Okay,
But if
it's
it's
got
an adult,
standards.
I just
All
feel
right.
like, yeah, I totally like help you guys. Like, you know, I get out the hacksaw and I'd help you guys.
Oh no!
Bring out the acid and everything like that, and just like help you guys do it because I
Nana
love you
belongs on
guys.
TV.
I love you too, and I am disappointed. that
We
you-
failed the
I
friendship
thought you guys
test,
were-
Put my
everybody.
ass in prison.
I know, that's exactly what I would say. Oh, that's
I thought you
hilarious.
guys were ride or die.
I
That's
need
a
to be
darn
taught a
shame.
lesson.
Ride or die. That is
Okay.
ride or die.
Okay.
There's
So
consequences.
let me flip this around a little bit more. Let's say not killing or anything like that, right? But like even with me, and concept like keep in mind I'm like your best friend or whatever like that. You find out that the FBI is after me. Like FBI.
What'd you do?
You don't, and that's the thing.
We don't know.
You don't know. And like every time you ask me or me or your best friend, don't answer. They're just like, I just can't tell you right now or whatever like that. But I need some place to hide.
Would we
Would
have
you?
friends that sketchy?
We
that's the
probably
thing.
would not. We
And,
probably would
that's the
not.
thing though. But let's say that this is like your best friend.
We
but
can
the
tell signs.
FBI is, and then keep in mind, the FBI, for the FBI to be after you, you must have done some real bad stuff.
Exactly.
Especially since Canada has our own crappy FBI.
And you don't know, this is not like you were driving too fast and see your speedometer and they pull you
No,
over and they say,
no,
do you know what you did? And you do that. Oh,
This
no.
is on some either serial killer terrorist or some other craziness. Oh, now, granted, though, it could also be financial. It could also be like, I defraud. It's like really bad, but it could also be like, I defrauded a whole bunch of people or something like that.
And you didn't take us on a trip.
Nope.
I'm turning you in.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Oh.
quick.
At least I understood that. Now, that I could, but let's say they didn't and you just needed somewhere to hide. Would you let me hide in your place? I just love that.
If only we were taping this alive. Just see the expression.
Yeah, I know. It's like awesome.
I can't handle not knowing. And if you don't tell me what has happened,
Then
then,
you turn them in.
yeah. Because I'm going to feel nervous about what's going on and I'm going to feel unsafe. Or people will come to my house because you've done something so awful that there's other people out to get you.
You know what? It's kind of crazy because in this situation, I would actually be okay with that just because you didn't tell them what you did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was just like, okay, well, I mean,
It's just blind faith.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, well, you know, or like, hey, I wanted to spark the revolution, so I bombed a whole bunch of buildings. That could be a problem,
Yes.
kind of thing. So, like, yeah, I give that because like faith goes both ways. But I'm still disappointed that you guys wouldn't let me hide the bodies. At least let me hide the bodies in your backyard. Or something.
Are you watching Yellowstone or something? It feels like
Everybody's
you're-
telling me to watch that. I have no idea.
yeah, stuff just happens and it's okay. Just,
Ah.
problems just disappear.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds like. What is that? It sounds like.
So
some-
if we were in Montana, perhaps I would just let everything slide.
Okay. So if we're like, in Montana or had some sort of desert to bury stuff in, then.
Yeah, or you just cross over to the
Possibilities are
Wyoming
endless.
border,
Ah,
things disappear.
Okay.
Oh man, it's another world.
That's
Mhm.
another world in its own.
How do you turn that part of your brain off though? Because you know something has happened.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you totally.
That's the hard part.
That's a crazy thing,
And also a sign of a psychopath. So just
A
FYI.
little bit.
Well, and that's the crazy thing. I don't know how I got into it, but there was a few. I think I was getting ready to go work out, and then I was watching something on like mob enforcers. Sometimes their brains just like turned off. They're just like, yeah, it was just something like that. I mean,
Well, yeah, you can bury memories.
oh yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the next question because we're trying to now. This is why we need like moderators, kind of thing. Now this question is even kind of weirder.
Weird.
Oh yes.
Right,
I
right,
wish we had a
right.
bit of.
I
She just did
know!
the Jean-Luc Picard hand thing right into her face. So it's just awesome.
One day
Now
we'll get there.
I know as soon as I mention this, you're going to know what this question's going to be about. I like to call it the indecent proposal question.
Oh.
So,
How much?
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
break out the check.
So in that sense, it's pretty much it. Like, I mean, you got a hubby, you'll love him to death, right?
That's
So-
hard to imagine, but okay.
No. We definitely got to get into the dating stories now about this and that. But like, he got into some money troubles.
Oh.
But you really do need something. You do really need money. Like your whole life will crumble if you don't have. Like, I mean, he's lost a bit. Now, enter his greatest enemy, or someone that he just really, really hates. But this guy had always had eyes for you, right? And he would be like, I will pay off that debt and everything, like, and give you a little bit more extra cash to like help you out. But I get to spend a night with you. And this guy's like, you think he's revolting.
Oh, well, I don't think I can.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't pull the Demi Moore kind of a thing then, like, because I know this was like Robert Redford and Demi Moore. Now he doesn't look like Robert Redford, okay? Because like, I mean, Robert has that old school sophistication. No. I'm thinking more about looking
Sleazy
like,
McSleazy.
oh, yeah. Looking
I don't
more
think
like,
I can.
jeez, who's a gross looking dude? Oh, I don't remember. Kind of gross and greasy.
So many.
Kind of like greasy and like that oily kind of grease, you know?
Oh.
Like wearing the tank top with the oily stains. And
Yeah.
you got some gut like hanging out on like the side. Kind of like with the
character from
I'm
like
talking
King
yeah.
of the Hill or something.
Oh,
Like
wow.
Bill Dotrieve
Ew.
off of like King of the Hill, except
Yeah.
even more gross.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so but
So
Taking one for the team. Can you take one?
Would you-
I
for the
cannot.
okay.
No. And then it sounds like I'm leaving my husband because he's horrible with money. So, there's that
See,
too. So
I like how Jody's one step ahead of the game.
so now I'm just gonna find a sugar daddy that's maybe palatable, and I've
Perfect.
solved all of my problems. Got rid of the jackass like husband that can't manage money or gambles it away. No sleazy like white tank top greasy guy.
Yes, you're avoiding. Yeah, yep.
And I'm going for option C.
She created another one. We didn't even give her that one. We didn't even have that choice. She's like, nope.
Nope.
I'm creating my own scenario.
Okay.
No, in Tinder time.
Nope. It's like that's like screw you. I'm going already. It's like, forget you. Okay then. And then we have
That's perfect.
how about you, Sabby?
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Oh no.
Hell
okay.
no.
Okay.
That was an easy one though.
Okay, that was
easy. I feel like I'm not gonna like settle for some like dimrod
Okay.
to get money.
So
Nana,
I'm
like
gonna
the most unattractive woman you could possibly imagine.
Would
you have to
gag.
sleep with to get money. Like
and I
can't even look at
really-
her.
But I really love my wife, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go with because I really love my wife. Like, I mean, if she screwed up and really needed it,
Oh.
it's for my wife.
Oh.
I'd rather die. As I said, I'm ride or die with my wife. Like, I mean,
She hid all this financial.
but if I like, and like, that's what I mean. If I knew she was like a shit, like, I mean, you know that this person's a good person.
Okay.
So then you're just like, yeah, like
So you're seeing it from the angle of they just made a royal mistake.
they made a really fucking wrong mistake, and I would never let them forget it too. That's
Okay.
one thing.
Okay.
I just, but
It's not
Like-
healthy.
oh no, it's not. It's
This
not
relationship, I feel like, is going
But-
to dwindle after you've had
Yeah.
horrible sex.
And you
with
know
a
what? It
horrible-
might
Ah!
actually.
So I'm
it-
just saying.
Oh, it would probably totally.
So you're
Because I'm
okay.
envisioning like a pure like one of those like hags out of like the
Oh.
like those like witches like from those horror movies where like everything's like sagging and everything. Ah!
Yeah, like in pustules and all that crap
Yeah.
coming out of them. Okay.
You know what? Yeah, like
That's called taking one for the team.
exactly. Well,
But no
I-
foresight.
But that's what I mean. I'd be like, I love my wife, kind of thing, and
Yeah,
I know
you
that
ain't
she
gonna love
would.
her after that.
Well, and you know it's kind of funny that you do mention that though, because there was an episode of and I think I was talking about this. There was an episode of Black Mirror that used to come on. Have you guys seen that?
No.
A few episodes.
Did you see the one with the Prime Minister?
No.
Of what? Oh, okay. So there was an episode where the Prime Minister, it was like in the UK country, like not UK country, it was in the UK, but like it was in the UK. But it was like definitely it wasn't fact, it was fiction. But apparently a royal was kidnapped, and it was like a terrorist, and he's like saying, "I'm going to kill her," and go to the Prime Minister saying, "Unless you have sex with a pig." And then he was like, "What? Like, I don't want to have sex with a pig." And he's like, "If you don't do it, I'm gonna kill her, and then I'll do it on like on TV live. I'll slit her throat, this royal, because you didn't do it." And then he was just like, "You have this amount of time to decide." And at the end of it, he was like, "I can't." And then he's like, "I gotta save this girl." So he did it on live TV. It was broadcast. So it ended up that this royal was actually in on it. And she was like trying to like, humiliate this prime minister too. But he did it. She was released and nothing happened. In fact, that guy's approval ratings, the prime minister, went up because they were just like, he would do what he could, to save, for his country or whatever. But when he went home, his wife could never look him in the eye again, could never talk to him. And he was just like, I did it for like a person's life, and she still wouldn't talk to him. So I was just like, ooh, that is a tough one kind of thing. So yeah. Like a weird episode. But, yeah, that was like one. I'll tell you that Black Mirror stuff. Like, it's like, I mean, nothing.
Who comes up with these scenarios?
I was gonna say, what is wrong with humanity?
What is
Someone
wrong?
wrote that.
Yeah,
They
someone
took
totally
the time
wrote
to think
Yes.
of this, write it, film
Think
it.
about that.
They had actors that chose to be a
Oh, yeah.
part of
Yep.
this
Yeah.
Yep. It takes
to get money.
Yeah.
Although though, I mean, it did kind of hurt a little bit because when I saw him, like he was just like, I did it to save a life, and then when you saw the wife's face just not even look at him going up the stairs, I was just like, oh man,
That's gotta hurt.
that hurts because like I mean, he was trying to do the right thing, no matter how grotesque it was. But when I saw like she wouldn't even look at him and everything, I was just like, the marriage is over and everything.
Oh,
He was
hell
just
yeah.
trying to like save a life and do the right thing. Granted, he didn't know that, I was
Well, that's because he didn't know the life wasn't actually
didn't-
worth saving.
exactly,
First
yeah.
of all.
but like he was just like, this is like an important figure for the country.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I need to do what I have to do. And he was like, I did it. He's like, I took one for the team.
Yeah.
And then seeing his wife just like totally just like, no, I can't. And I was just like, oh, I have to admit that kind of hurt. I was like, ooh, I don't know.
I do feel for him a bit,
I
but
feel
at the
for
same
him.
time, I don't know if I would react any different.
I can, that's what makes it kind of crazy, right? So
because that's like a huge
Yeah,
line
it's-
he crossed.
it's just like,
yeah, that's a major
it's a spicy meatball to have.
like
on the back.
interspecies.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna F him up and her for a lifetime.
Yeah, so, it's like there's going to be like tons of therapy that there's not enough
Yeah.
therapy in the world.
No. No.
No.
Yeah, so
And his life is going nowhere.
that is true. That is true. That is
On that
totally
note.
true. Well, on that note, I will say though, I do it just because I really, really love my wife for the indecent proposal thing. I mean, I have like 20 different showers. There's no doubt. About it. But like, I mean,
You can't shower the image out of your head though.
yeah, that's correct.
That's the hard part.
But I mean, if you like, I mean, that's what I mean. If it was like for my, like, I mean, it was for like my wife that you like truly cherish and you love.
Aw,
I
Nana.
do it.
I would rather be financially broken than morally and psychologically and
know.
emotionally broken.
I don't care about money. You can find ways.
Yeah.
There's ways. you
But
can find it.
emotional, psychological repair.
You can't
after
fix that.
There's no coming back.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
There's no cure.
Unless it was like something that like would totally break my wife or something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty much, even if it's not financial, it's just something that would totally
Yeah.
break your significant other.
Yeah.
Just make them not the same kind of thing.
There's a lot
Like, I
of
mean,
things you
if it
can
was like
do.
finances, like I'm like, I mean, I've been poor for the day before forever. So like, I mean, I could like we can make a dollar out of 15 cents.
You
That's no
can.
problem.
You
Like, I
can.
mean, that could happen, but if it was something that would break my wife, I'd do it.
Yeah.
That's bottom line.
Aw,
Yes.
everybody out there, did you hear that?
Yeah,
Nana's
yeah,
a
yeah.
catchman.
See, I would totally do that. I have two friends here that would turn me in. I'm like, I mean, that's like if something would happen. Oh, okay. So are we going to? Oh, it's over. Okay. Well, I like see now. Like I mean, now I'm getting like the.
I'm giving the cues and he ain't paying
Cues.
attention.
Wrap it up.
That, it's like, wrap it up.
We gotta work on our charade.
Yes, we do. Okay. Well, now I mean, it's been absolutely
Perfect
great
timing.
talking with everybody here.
Stay tuned for episode 2. It's a coming.
Absolutely. Step tuned episode 2. I am kind of talking while I look for the track.
Because he got off topic again. And this is why we lose airtime.
And this goes to show that okay, well, you know what? It's been great. And I guess we'll just leave off with a track that I found in this last second. And it's been wonderful, everyone. Thank you so much, Jody.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely. For this crazy, insane sanity.
And I'm sorry.
Front jump off.
I appreciate it. I am kind of half joking. Everybody does have their own thing, but I am also just dearly disappointed. But it is all good. And until next time.
That Cthulhu with Ashanti, that Zulu with Anansi, Jiu-Jitsu with karate, and dare you to try and stop me. Wide awake, but I'm still dreaming. I know my fate, but I'm still scheming. Altered state, have trouble breathing. Hear my angels, see my demons. Force, I attack you tight. Psycho crush like that bison.